Good morning, guys. I'm walking into the pond. I'm gonna give you a pond tour in a minute, but I thought I'd do this story from the pond because I don't know, this doesn't have water in it yet and I won't ever be able to do this again. Well, maybe this summer I will be able to if the drought keeps going on, but this is about the middle. It gets way deeper back there, about 19 foot. It's really hard to tell depth from a video, but the important part is where you're at is where the housing market is right now. It's headed down here, and eventually it's gonna be way back there where it's 19 foot deep. I've got a really cool article here that's gonna be on my Financial Fitness Telegram, Financial Fitness 318. That's the Telegram channel you need to go to find all these stories, and you can walk through them. A lot of them come from Zero Hedge, some of them they come from all over the place, but I have 4 or 5 different people that post stuff there as well, and they're all really good stories, so you should check it out. And for all you people coming to San Antonio, I'm pumped to see you. It's gonna be awesome. It's next week. It's 5 days, 6 days from now. We're gonna be in San Antonio hanging out. I will put the link, I'll put in the description what to do, where to go, how to get there. Me and Jack and the Economic Ninja's gonna be there. It's gonna be really fun. Might even do some karaoke. Okay, is the housing market crashing right now? What's going on with it? Man, this is good. I'm gonna read it verbatim. Last week, we showed an extensive empirical evidence that the housing U.S. market is starting to crack when we quoted regional managers from John Burns Real Estate Consulting, all of whom agreed on one or more of 3 things. Demand is slowing, namely entry level due to payment shock. So they're having sticker shock on these houses. And now the interest rate's going up, so it's kicking a lot of people back. It's kicking a lot of people out of the house they want. Now what are you gonna do? You're gonna wait? That's what I'd do. It's actually what I am doing. Just so you know, all this stuff that I say I'm doing is exactly what I'm doing. I am selling rental properties. I've got 1, possibly 2 more to sell. That'll get me a little more comfortable in that sector. I'm holding gold and silver, physical, not at my house. Never do that. That would be stupid. I'm not in the stock market. I have some speculative mining stocks and some speculative crypto stocks. I think the gold and silver miners are going to run like crypto one day. I'm doing all these things. I'm not one of those people that tell you I'm doing stuff and I'm not doing it. All right. So just so you know, we're bracing for impact. We're raising freaking chickens that I'm selling for 1 ounce of silver. I mean, we're actually doing this. We're bracing for impact. We're getting ready, because the easiest thing in the world is to do nothing or chase some kind of dream house that you know is going to go down in price. You know it. So just chill out and wait. Be patient, guys. Just be patient and watch this thing unfold, and you will be sitting fat when we're at the bottom. But if you get all levered up right now, it might not work out for you. But it might. You'll never know. We might hit prosperity for the next 10 years. It might be the most prosperous time ever, and the stock market never fall, and housing prices keep going up, and it'll just everything be the same. But I don't see it that way. Listen to what these home builders have said. Now, these are quotes from a Dallas home builder, a Houston home builder, San Antonio, Raleigh, Provo, Washington, Seattle. These are all builders that are in it every day. So check it out. Dallas builder, quote, interest lists are shrinking, or buyers are truly pausing. Interest is like they're showing interest, and they get a list, and they reach out to these people, and the people that are showing interest are falling off. Houston builder, many first-time buyers simply no longer qualify with the increased interest rates, as their debt-to-income ratio is out of whack, because people want to get this far from what they can afford. They want a monthly note on everything. That's how they live their life. Is what can I afford monthly? I'm not worried about paying it off. I want to keep up with the Joneses. That's the way most people do it. And I'm not building. My house has not been built yet. The one that I want, I'm going to wait. I don't know, maybe I'll buy one of these houses around here and get bigger. All right, San Antonio builder. Traffic has been cut in half since the hikes in rate. Raleigh builder. Investor activity has slowed dramatically. These are all red flags, guys. Provo builder. Investors are evaluating the investment more critically than in the past. That's what I would do too. Washington, D.C. builder. Traffic half what it was in March. Said he's worried about first-time buyers, many fewer real buyers than the number of people collected on interest list. Okay, so you've got buyers that kick tires and do nothing. My wife's a real estate agent. I understand this. You know, they're just looky-loos. And then you have real people that are real buyers that are really needing to move. They're actually, you know, I'm fixing to buy a house right now in the next month or so. Let's do it. Those guys are falling off. Seattle builder. Pause by a large population of buyers to achieve our desired sales pace. We had to make price adjustments. Whoa, they're making price adjustments. Hey, and for whoever, there's a few comments that said they would like to come on my channel and straighten me out on how I think about the market, about the real estate market. I've reached out to you, I've sent you back, email me. I would love to get into conversation on how the housing market is not going to crash or go down at all. I would love to have that conversation with you so you could straighten me right on out on the way I think. That would be excellent. I would love it. We'll keep it cordial, and I love that kind of stuff. Who wants to have friends that you don't disagree with every now and then? Yeah, a friend that agrees with you all the time. Come on, I love those kind of conversations. Needless to say, a housing crash would be a bad thing for the U.S. economy, for which a housing sector is of paramount importance. A house is usually the biggest asset in the American savings. Whoa, stop. Your house is not your asset. It does not pay you to own it. Yeah, but what if it goes up in price? Yeah, sure. That's nothing's for sure there. An asset is something that puts money in your pocket. Your house takes money out of your pocket unless you're selling it. And that's not the way we look at assets here. That's not the way the fringe does it anyway. But what if Powell instead gets a housing crash on par with 2007? So, like I said before, they're going to try to raise interest rates and slow the economy down and try to get a grip on this inflation because we've got all these tools and bullets in our gun. Well, what happens when they crush it to where housing prices start to drop? Just like he said earlier, they're adjusting prices. What happens when that doesn't sell? Guess what's going to happen again? They're going to adjust the price again. And then it's going to be like the great fall of housing. It's going to be a cascade effect until we find the bottom. And that's when all you people that are worried about not being able to have a house or, you know, all that stuff, that's when your buying opportunity is, when there's blood in the streets. And I remember in 2008, there was grass growing this freaking tall in brand new neighborhoods. New houses all over the place, grass growing up like this. I was driving through thinking, what in the heck's going on? I was not investing then, and I am kicking myself for not understanding a little more then, but you know, I learned my lesson and I didn't have to pay for that one. And I'm not gonna pay for this one. I'm gonna wait until it gets ugly, and then I'm going to buy rental properties. I'm going to get busy. I wanna get busy right now, but just be patient. Today's data showed that building remains strong with houses under construction hitting an all-time high. Even pending home sales tumbled as did the mortgage applications. So there's something, people are still building, house prices are still high. It seems like we're at the very tippy top of the market. Now this thing could limp along for another 6 months, I don't know, but what good is it? These things move slow. Real estate's really slow. It's like it takes a while to get it to the market. It takes a while to go through closing and get everything set up. And by that time, the market could be falling out. I got some good friends that are looking for a house right now, and I want to encourage you. These deals that you're seeing are going to get, I think it's going to be the deal of a lifetime. You're going to be able to pay possibly half price. Now that's not, now who knows? Who knows? I mean, if you're looking for a house and it's something that you've got to have because your house needs to be bigger or you're moving and you've got to buy, I understand that. It's worth paying $50,000 or $100,000 more. I get it. I paid way too much money for this land that has a ravine right through the middle of it. But I did it because it was for my peace of mind and well-being. And if you're doing that right now, buying a house, then more power to you. But if you can wait, the housing market is starting to crack. And that's all I want to say about it because this video is already too long. But guys, let's do the pond tour. I'm pumped. I'm really pumped about it. I'm gonna walk you around right now. Without shaking the camera too much, maybe. All right, we cleared this back so I can mow it. You can see where it falls off. That'll be the edge of the pond. It's about probably 6 or 8 foot deep in that little low spot, and then it gets really deep back there. You can see where it gets really deep at the ravine. This place was like it washed out perfect since Noah's flood to build a pond. And they've got it to where I can round this corner. It took an extra day or two to clear out this edge, but I'm going to be so glad I did it when I can mow around it because I really want to be able to maintain it. It's really hard to see the depths, but I'll just take you down there. There's all kind of knolls. Now we're going to have to dig these humps, like this hump right here. You can tell where he scratched it white. That's going to have to be probably cut down just like that knoll over there because we're going to have to use some dirt back there in the levee. It's supposed to take 3,000 yards for that levee. I imagine it's going to take a little more, but we'll see. We got dirt. And the front is way up there. It's actually going to go way up into the grass. Probably where that dirt pile is, it'll probably go, I don't know, another 60 yards past that towards the road. And in the next video, I'll show you all the chickens that have hatched. I think we've had 17 hatches of this morning. And my wife loves it, All I got to do to get a rise out of her is say, hey, there's a chicken hatching, and she runs outside and checks it out. So they're doing good, and that's it, guys. I hope you have an awesome, awesome day. I'm gonna get the sun out of your eyes, and I will see you in the next one. I'm gonna go get busy because I got a lot of work to do because I've got the equipment here at my disposal, and I'm going to make the best of my time. Later.